Hi guys, did you know you can remove literally any negative thing from your credit report in 4 days? Yes guys, I say you can remove literally anything from your credit report in 4 days, but you have to use this affidavit and you have to use this strategy. Guys, it has been a lot of data breaches, and by law, if you dispute using identity theft methods, the credit bureau have literally 4 days to remove it under that law. And today guys, I'm going to explain step by step on how you can use this strategy to remove any and everything from your credit report. And if they do not remove it, if you've been disputing for a while and you're still not getting results, I'm going to show you another strategy where you can literally sue the credit bureaus for thousands of dollars and get the item removed. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Q, and I create the first cloud-based software that allows you to put your credit repair experience into your own hands. If you're new to the channel, I'm super excited because I have a banger. Today's video, guys, we're going to break down how to use this identity theft strategy to remove literally everything from your credit report in 4 days. But before we get into the video, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us reach a larger and wider fan base, and it also allows our videos to get into that YouTube algorithm. Guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have anything derogatory in your credit report, I mean anything negative, charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcies, medical bills, guys, you name it, please go over to creditapprove.com. It's the website and the software that I was telling you about that allows you to put the full experience to your own hands. Guys, people are removing thousands of dollars worth of debt by themselves. They are no longer using credit repair companies. They are putting this information and this experience into their own hands and appreciating on a deeper level. Guys, please go to creditapprove.com, check out the software and start removing these items, guys, if you have anything derogatory on your credit report. Now, let's dive straight into the meat and potatoes of this video, guys. If you have a pen and paper, please write this down. I'm going to give a lot of information in this video, and it's really a foolproof system. Guys, like I said, if you do not get results from this method, I promise you, I'm going to show you a legit method where you can sue the credit bureaus very easily, get thousands of dollars. My last client got $5,000 and she got the item removed. Guys, this is very powerful stuff, so make sure that you are writing these items down because one mistake can make or break this strategy working properly. So let's dive straight in. So the first thing you have to understand is that you have to freeze your LexisNexis. So LexisNexis is a secondary credit bureau that basically house all of your personal information. So all of your school history, criminal history, credit history, everything's on your LexisNexis, and you want to suppress that information from being shared to other bureaus like Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, because that's how they're going to see if your information pertaining to these disputes are accurate. If they can't pull the information from LexisNexis, they don't really have a window to see exactly in detail if these accounts are yours. So you want to go to LexisNexis, you want to go here, go to LexisNexisFreeze.com, go on the website, it's going to pop up here. It's really easy, and you can just request a security freeze yourself online. And once you do that, guys, it's going to prompt you to put your information in, and you're going to freeze the system. Wait 24 to 48 hours after you do this, and it's other third-party bureaus. It's like LexisNexis, it's Innovis, and it's SageStream. Those are the largest, and if you are taking this seriously, I will recommend you freeze all of them. It's a similar process for each individual bureau. Go on the website, put in a security freeze, and that is going to suppress your information from getting out. And that way, when it's time for us to dispute everything, they're not going to be able to have a full transparent viewpoint of your credit report. Now, while we're doing this, I want you guys to understand that everything needs to have a paper trail. A paper trail is going to give you all the evidence and properly allow you to set the trap. So if they don't remove it, if you don't get any response, say for instance, all these letters we about to send out, you don't get any response, the paper trail is going to allow us to basically go beyond the credit bureaus and go straight into the arbitrary and actually go into the process of suing the credit bureaus for not following the FCRA guidelines or any consumer laws that I'm going to show you today. And if you find where they went wrong on the placement on your credit report, if they're not responding, by law they have to respond in 30 days. If you have evidence that you have sent the information, have a track history when it comes to all your paper trails, your mailing receipts, things like that, guys. If they do not respond, we can go past them, and I'm gonna show you another method where you can go straight to the arbitrary and start the arbitration process of suing them, getting it removed, and getting thousands of dollars because they have to pay for every complaint that you have. And if we already have everything lined up, we've been following and keeping our paper trail tight since we started the dispute process, everything else is going to flow even if you don't get a response. Okay, so I want you to know that, guys, because that's very important. If you lose everything, if you do not keep up with your documents, it is going to make or break whether you will be successful if they just simply do not respond. So the first thing you have to understand is how to look at a credit report. Now, I want you to understand that everything on your credit report has to be 100% accurate, 100% verifiable, and 100% timely. So that means that everything in your credit report has to be correct across the board, right? So what we're looking here is basically any inaccuracies, any inconsistencies that we can use for leverage, right? They're called leverage points, right? We're looking for leverage points. Okay, so right here you see this is the Navy Federal Credit Union. The account number is 00143 for TransUnion. Experian is 970, and Equifax, it says nothing. Okay, by law, it's supposed to have a account number, and all of these account numbers are supposed to say the same thing. Obviously, they don't. And what you will want to do is screenshot this account, highlight every account number that's different, and you want to circle it because you're going to print that out. You're going to circle where the inconsistencies are, and you're going to basically show them that by law, my credit report is not accurate. And you can tell that it's not accurate because it's not displaying the right account number. And you're just going to go down the line. The account type, installment, account type, bureau code, account status, derogatory, paid, derogatory. So obviously one of these is not correct because they're not all parallel and accurate across the board. As you can see, one says paid, one says derogatory. So you will circle that and you'll circle that. You will see the balance is 000, date open, date 4/14/401. You will circle that, circle that, circle that. So basically you get the gist. You see that we are looking for any inconsistencies. You need to see the credit report side by side because this is what we call factual disputing. Factual disputing is basically finding the facts where they went wrong, pinpointed it, and making a dispute. Now, this is different than identity theft, but this is a basis. This is a basis for anybody and everybody. Anybody can do this. You don't have to be a victim of identity theft to use this, and it's still very effective. So we're actually going to use two methods. We're going to use the identity theft method and factual disputing. Okay, once you have everything circled and highlighted, then I want to show you that the reason why I want to do the identity theft is because a lot of people is victims and they just simply do not know. Data breaches have been scouring across the globe and very much so inside the country of the United States. As you can see in 2017, Equifax, a major U.S. credit agency, experienced and exposed to personal information over 147 million people. Guys, it's not even 200 million people in the United States, let alone 147 million people being affected. That's essentially everyone. And it was another data breach. This was very interesting that I want to show. News about the breach first came for the class action lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court in Fort Lauderdale. First reported by the Bloomberg Law, stolen from nation public data were 2.9 billion records, including names, addresses, social security numbers, and relative dating back at least 3 decades, according to the law firm. Guys, so 2.9 billion people has been potentially affected by identity theft, and it just gives a lot of merit. Like, they have to prove that the breach that Equifax suffered or the breach that the National Public Data Company suffered, they have to prove that these are not yours, and you might be a victim more than you know. So I advise everyone to go on the Equifax data breach website, put your information in, see if you were a person that was affected. You can go on the National Public Data website, put your information in, and see if you were affected. Now, a disclaimer, I'm not advising anyone to lie and say that they're a victim of identity theft. If you're a victim, you're a victim. If you're not, you're not. And it's really cut and dry like that. I don't want people commenting, telling me that, oh, you telling people to commit fraud. I'm not telling you commit fraud. I'm telling you that you might be potentially a victim and you not even know, because these data breaches happen and these articles come out and people don't even know that they're affected, and they can possibly save themselves a lot of stress by just getting it removed, and the window for removal is only 4 days. So guys, I want to show you this breakdown of what's required to remove everything in 4 days, right? answer, okay? So the law that we're going to use is FCRA 605B 15 USC 1681C2. Requires removal of each item from the credit report which you identify in your complaint within 4 days of the complaint being submitted to the CFPB. When used in tandem with the FTC identity theft affidavit, I'm going to show you how to get that. This law can be used and challenge the credit reporting agency's ability to verify the identity of the person who opened all adversely reported accounts on the FICO consumer credit report, resulting in deletion. Now, you would need a copy of the most recent credit report from all three bureaus, Equifax, Treasury, and Experian. You will need a completed FTC identity theft affidavit. I'm going to show you that. Your unique CFPB complaint and demand letter for deletion. I'm going to show you how to do that now. The first one, step one, obtain your credit reports and identify the negative items that you want to remove. Now, I just showed you guys how to pinpoint the negative items on your credit report, how to highlight them and screenshot that. Step two is prepare the FTC identity theft affidavit, and step three is to prepare and submit your CFPB complaint. Now, I'm going to have this documentation inside the link in the description below, and you guys can go over this step by step so you know that you are following the right sequence, right? Now, that is the law for identity theft. It's 4 days. Now, it's time to generate the letters. Now, I need you guys to go to mycreditapprove.com, sign up with them, and that way you're going to get access to all of the affidavits. You're going to get access to the dispute letters and all of the jargon that's needed for this strategy to work. Okay, so once you get to MyCreditApprove, your system is going to look similar to this. Once you import everything, all of your negative accounts is going to populate here, and your reason for every negative account needs to be different. Every account needs to have a different negative response. We have a lot. It can be misleading, unverifiable, not correct. It can be identity theft, whatever. But each negative item that you are going to dispute needs to have a different reason, and that is because we are building a case for arbitration. So because we're building a case for arbitration, they want to have different reasons so it won't look like generic reasons and a generic case being built. Every case should have different reasons and different protocols. Now, if you are a victim of identity theft under all of these reasons or majority of the reasons, you can't put identity theft or things that's similar to identity theft like unrecognizable or something like that. Once you find out which accounts that you want to dispute, you're going to scroll down to create letter. We're going to generate two letters, right? We're going to generate the letter for the affidavit, a fax, and then we're going to generate a letter starting a 609 dispute, right? So we're going to go to round two. That's very important because a lot of people ask, and then you're going to type in affidavit, a fax. Now, for this example, if you want to dispute everything negative, you want to just keep this highlighted. If not, you just want to highlight one thing. Okay, in this case, for this example, we're going to do Bank of America, and then we're going to scroll down and click next, right? Now, as you can see, everything is populating, and now, as you can see, this is an actual court document. And so if you ever got sued or anything like that, this probably is a familiar piece of document because this is an affidavit of facts, right? Now, inside the affidavit of facts, it shows Bank of America, the account number, it shows regarding, it shows the statement. And when you scroll down, you want to put your driver's license, you want to add your driver's license to this, your social security card, and any supporting documents, right? You're going to have this notarized, and you're going to have a notary basically fill this out. Now, this is the first section of the dispute process. Now, this is, as you can see, the defendant name is Equifax because we are using the Equifax data breach method. Like I said, disclaimer, check and see if you are a victim before using this. If not, if you're not a victim, then we're going to use a totally different method. But if you are a victim, if you're not a victim, I want you to use two methods. If you are a victim, use two methods. If you're not a victim, just use this one method, right? If you're not a victim, just use this one method, which is the 4-step dispute letter method. Now, if you're not a victim, you're not going to get it removed in 4 days. That rule and that law only applies to people that's been a victim of identity theft for obvious purposes. So if you're not a victim, don't expect to get it to removed in 4 days. But if you are, you might be. A lot of people are. Check and see. And if you are on the website, then come back and use the first letter. The first letter was for the victims. This letter is for anyone and everyone. You want to go to, instead of going around two, you're going to go here to 4-step dispute letters and go to month 1. Now, okay, so this method is a 4-month process, right? So anything outside of them just removing it will automatically be populated to the 2nd month, 3rd month, and the 4th month is basically preparing for the arbitration and basically giving them all the chances before arbitration happens. Now, you're going to go to month 1. We in the 1st month, and we're going to select Bank of America, and you're going to scroll down and select next. Now, this letter is going to be different. If you are a victim, you want both of these letters because both of these letters have 2 different significance and importance for your success. This 609 method, along with the screenshots of the credit report, along with the affidavit of facts, guys, this is some very, very powerful stuff, and it works in tandem with one another. Now, once you have this, it says identity theft, Bank of America. It have all of the documents. You're going to sign it, and you're going to get this notarized as well. Print it out, and now you're ready to send it over to the credit bureaus. Now, once you send it over to the credit bureaus, the next day or days after, once you send it over to the credit bureaus, you want to send this as well. So you want to go to identitytheft.gov, get started. You want to say my information was exposed in a data breach. You can say Equifax or whatever breach that you have done research on. If it's not listed, select breach is not listed. If it is, go to Equifax. Someone used my information to make purchases or their accounts, and you would select the accounts that they made purchases with. Now, I'm not going to fill this out because everybody's situation is different and it's too many variables in it, and they also ask for you to verify your telephone number and all of that. I'm not doing that right now, but this, they deleted it. So I had a reference on what it looks like after you complete this. It's going to look like this right here. I will link it right here, and I will show you exactly what it looks like. Once you are completed, you're going to print that out, and now we are ready for the CFPB, right? So the CFPB is another protection bureau. Now, the FTC and the CFPB is the governing bureaus over the credit bureaus. Now, we're going to exalt all of our resources on the first round because the more pressure you put behind these people, the more success when it comes to things getting removed. So we're going to go to the CFPB, and then we're going to go right here to submit a complaint. We're going to start the complaint. Okay. Once you get here, I want you to select credit reporting and other personal consumer credit reporting. Select this. Now, the most incorrect information, identity theft, error. Have you tried? Yes. Or did you request information from the company? Yes. More information did you request? Verification purpose. Did you provide this information? No, they did not. If they did, select they did. And next, they're going to basically ask for you to write a personal statement, right? So this is a personal statement, and they do not want you to put your social or anything important like that, but you can literally go back to this and you can basically copy and paste this into it, and it will have all of it. So all of the accounts that you have already put in the dispute process, you can put here. Now, I do have, you can put here, but for the most part, I want you to add a personal statement on why this situation in your situation is different. That is going to give everybody an equal opportunity of success because everyone is not going to have the same generic template, same generic information. It's going to get long-winded, and a lot of people is just not going to have the same success as the person that's doing it in the beginning. And these hacks and these strategies are for everyone, and they are meant to last as long as they can. So adding a personal statement here is going to give you the best chance of separating yourself from a template. They don't like templates. They feel like templates are fake. They are generic. So try to stay away from that type of model in your dispute process. But add all of the information that you are going to dispute, everything that you have put in, add it to the personal statement, and then you're going to scroll down. They say what would be a fair resolution to this issue, and you're going to put delete from credit report. Now, all of your documents is going to go right here. So that is the screenshot credit report with all of the circles and highlights of inconsistencies. Then we're going to add the 2 dispute letters, the affidavit of facts from my credit approve, and we're also going to add the round 1 609 letter from my credit approve. And then we're going to go to identitytheft.gov, add that documentation that we gathered from there. We're going to download that and put all of that in here. The stronger we make this case, guys, the better. Now we're going to scroll down after we do that and select next. Now the next one is going to basically have you identify all of the creditors that you are disputing. If you're disputing one, then you're going to put one, and then you're going to put the name of it, and you're going to add your social sheet, the last four of your social here, and then you're going to add every individual company that you are disputing. So if you are disputing 6 companies, you're going to add 6 names, 6 companies, and you're going to add them right here. Now, once you go to step 5, is going to basically list all of the items that you are disputing. Is going to give you a transparency of what you are basically gathering from this case and this dispute, and you're going to confirm if everything is accurate. I'm not going to show that because, you know, I have to put real information in to actually show you guys these systems, so I'm not going to do that. But once you scroll down and select next, confirm, that's how you're going to build your case. Now guys, if you are not a victim of identity theft, do not try to use that. Go to the Equifax data breach website, make sure that you are a victim, or search other breaches and make sure that you are a victim before using these methods. But if you are a victim, they have 4 days, guys. If they do not respond in 4 days, I'm going to show you how to start the arbitration process. Now, arbitration is basically suing the credit bureaus or the creditors. Now, when it comes to arbitration, by law, they have to pay you up to $1,000 per infraction or per inconsistency or wrongdoing. So once we build the case, show all the inconsistencies, have a paper trail. Now, I didn't say how you're going to mail this. You want to mail this certified mail. I'm glad I said that. Certified mail is going to give you a certified mailing receipt with a tracking number, and is going to let you know if they received it or not. That's very important, because if they received it and they do not respond, you can go straight to the arbitration process and basically start the suing process. Now guys, arbitration is for people that already built their case. You need to have the paperwork, you need to have the paper trail, and have all your ducks in a row, because when I do arbitration, we have 100% success. We have never lost an arbitration, because basically you are building a case of facts throughout the dispute process, and all you have to do is transfer those facts over to the arbitration organization, and they're going to do everything, guys. You don't need a lawyer to do this. You don't need any type of consumer law degree, any of that, guys. You can do this yourself on the website, and I'm going to show you that in the next video, guys. If you want me to show you how to start the arbitration process, if you have filed a lot of disputes, been to credit repair companies, not getting no results, and you know that you have a good case, I'm going to show you how to do the arbitration process. Type in the comment section arbitration, or type in sue credit bureaus. So that will let me know that you guys want this information, and I will bring it to the public, guys. That information will be mind blown. I know I said I was going to teach it in this video, but we just simply don't have any more time. So in the next video, part 2 of this series, I'm going to show you guys how to start the arbitration process. Not only get the items removed, but you also going to get up to, my last client got $5,000, guys. So like, we always start high. It's a negotiation, but I'm going to show you all of that, guys, in the next video. If you found any of this information helpful, any of it, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Like I said, it helped YouTube push this content to a wider audience, and it lets us leave the lights on, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Don't forget to comment arbitration or sue credit bureaus in the comment section. Let me know that you guys want the part 2 of this series, guys. I hope this video helped a lot of people, guys. Until next time, take care of your credit, take care of yourself. Credit Coach Q out. Peace.